Hi, well, I would like to thank you all for joining me here on Breezy Speaks. In this case, on behalf of Westside Vintage. I'm going to talk to you today about the importance of thrifting. Thrifting isn't just a thing that we enjoy because it's fun to do with your friends and your family and, random people you might meet that just so happen to have the same interest as you do. Thrifting is actually a great way to help save the environment and also make a little bit of money and maybe even be creative as well. I actually found out that in 2018, landfills, just in the textile industry, were at 11.3 million tons of what they call MSW, which is manufacturing for spinning and, oh gosh, I can't read my own writing. A T word that involves manufacturing in the textile industry. Oh, it's threading. That's what it is. Threading. But my professor knows now at this point I've talked enough about being a stand-up comic that I'm just funny. I'm just going to be funny in my speeches. This is part of who I am. So, moving on. Um, we like to save the environment. Uh, as landfills continue to grow across the globe, that produces more methane gas. Methane is a greenhouse gas that actually affects the very air we breathe and the food we eat and contributes to climate change. And we're not really trying to speed that up. So think of thrifting as not only a cool thing to do and way to find cool things, but a way to save the environment. And when I spoke about making money, I am a collector. As you can see behind me, I have various toys and such that I have either saved from my childhood or I've found at thrift shops. And a crazy thing to think is just because somebody else doesn't want it doesn't mean that you can't enjoy it or even make money from it. There's a lot of people out there right now that enjoy niche items. At Westside Vintage, I myself am the self-proclaimed pop culture curator, which means that I do a great deal of looking for things that were promotional items in movies or TV shows, maybe like posters, sweatshirts. I'm actually wearing a vintage Cincinnati Bengals
Nice.
sweatshirt that I found for, I think it was $24 on some random site, which, I mean, if we bought this in one of the upscale vintage shops, would probably cost you about $65. But even though it is part of what's cool right now, I think the bigger benefit that we all need to see is that it is about recycling. Because as the population of the globe continues, trash is going to build up. And why not help the environment and become a C2C marketplace seller? You might be thinking, what's C2C? That actually in the e-commerce world means customer to customer. I myself sell on Mercari. I've been selling on Mercari for about 3 years now, and I have over 38 five-star reviews. And that's a big thing with a C2C marketplace. Sure, you can sell things on Facebook Marketplace and you can make some money on there too, but the safety precautions are big. There unfortunately is a lot of scammers that get through Facebook Marketplace, and Mercari has it pretty locked down. Mercari is just the one that I choose. eBay obviously is a huge one. eBay tends to charge a little more for your sales, whereas Mercari I feel like is very fair price. A lot of the difference comes with the delivery costs. I don't really choose to sell things that are really breakable on the resale front. It seems like plastic and clothing is the way to go there. And I really I've said for a while that if one man's trash is another man's treasure, consider me a pirate because I can take anything and make it out of something else. I think that's one of the beautiful things too about being an artist that enjoys upselling is any secondhand place you find. It doesn't have to be the super trendy spot in the upscale neighborhood. You can go to your local Goodwill or Valley Thrift and find something that costs $20 and turn around and sell it for a piece of art that you can sell for $200. So, oh great, now it's telling me my internet connection is unstable. I'm like, oh, sweet. Um, but I'm gonna go ahead and close up here with the whole purpose of this speech was just to inspire you to go thrifting. Go with a friend, grab a coffee, help the environment, maybe do a little side hustle. You never know. But my closing out here, as someone who has literally kept the lights on selling collectibles, I encourage all of you to go out there and find stuff that may be valuable to you or somebody else and stay thrifting. Thank you guys. Appreciate you.
Thanks. See
Yeah.
ya.
See ya. Have a good night, everybody.